Every so often in this job, you meet someone whose story simply takes your breath away. This is Carol. Just 2 months ago, Carol's partner, Rod, died suddenly when they were on holiday in Cornwall. This tragic loss has completely changed the way she lives her life.
I don't have my heating on in the morning, and I don't have it on at night until about 8 o'clock. My hot water hasn't been on since the beginning of September because it's far too expensive to run. My washing now I do once a week instead of every other day. I can't remember the last time I did a roast dinner since he died. I usually make do with scrambled egg or beans on toast.
Carol's story is a heartbreaking example of how the energy crisis, combined with loneliness and isolation, can leave many people cut off and unable to properly care for themselves.
I'm in a 3-bedroom house which is very empty and very quiet and at times very cold. So I dress to survive. Thermals everywhere, and normally when I go home I wrap myself in a blanket and hopefully I keep warm and I do my knitting.
This cafe in the centre of Plymouth is one of dozens across the region which now double as warm hubs, providing hot food and drinks and heating for those struggling to make ends meet.
When we're trying to watch our pennies, sitting at home on your own can be really detrimental actually mentally for us and not great for our health. You know, if there wasn't this issue in terms of rising cost prices and rising inflation, then people wouldn't be in this position in the first place. But as social entrepreneurs, it's our job to make sure that we can provide whatever we can, whenever we can.
The government says it is committed to protecting people from excessively high costs through its energy bill support schemes. But the Labour MP for Plymouth believes the very existence of warm banks is a worrying sign.
It's disgraceful that in 2022 we not only need warm banks to keep people warm, we need food banks to help people afford the very basic foodstuffs to keep themselves and their families fed. There's rising levels of poverty right across our country, but we do need to keep people warm this winter, and warm banks could be the difference between people dying in cold homes and being able to survive the winter.
For Carol and her newfound friends, knitting and nattering is the best way to keep the chills at bay. But colder weather could be coming down the line. Sam Blackledge, ITV News, Plymouth.